remove the nerve that's in between this space here. That's where you have all that pain. So the nerve that we're talking about, everything on this particular board shows the anatomy coming through your foot, which is really nice so that way you can kind of understand what we're doing and where these nerves come from. I already talked to you about them coming underneath the foot and above the foot, and they form this ball. And from the bones rubbing together, that's where you get that pain. So we'll go the whole way down to the skeleton, and you can see the bones here. Well, when those bones get really close together, they start to move this way. And as they move that way, they can irritate the nerves, which are the yellow things coming up through the up through the bottom of the foot and down through the top of the foot. So you can see, now it's not exact, but you see that yellow anatomy right there, right here. It's kind of tracing that way. That particular nerve and the one that's equivalent to it coming from underneath, where they meet is right in between the metatarsal heads, and then those rub, and then that causes the neuroma. So ultimately, by removing it, it's not going to cause you any motor deficit, but does give a little bit of that sensory deficit, which is just, you don't feel anything. You don't get that burning or tingling. You don't get any of the pain. The recovery time is just the incision healing, which is about 2 weeks, and you walk out of it the same day.
Okay.
We'll give you a special shoe to walk in, which is very uncomfortable to use, but what it does is it offloads the incision so it doesn't open.
So that's what's causing the pain also underneath the foot.
Yeah. So that's why you kind of feel like there's a ball or a marble here, because the nerve comes underneath and one comes above, and where they meet, you get that rubbing, and it's right about there. Yeah. So when we remove the nerve, you don't have any feeling. You don't get burning, tingling sensations. You just don't get any feeling at all. So.
Okay, well, I got the same thing going on over in here now.
Okay. I got through there.
Yeah.
When did that one start?
A couple months ago, I think.
Okay. Is it just as bad?
Yeah, it gets just as bad, but it's not underneath.
Okay. That might be a little different, because you see you have a little bunionette deformity is what we call it, or a Taylor's bunion. So as that kind of pops out that way, it can move the musculature a little bit and cause a little more pain. This one seems
right in there.
Right in there.
Mm-hmm.
How about like that? No? Okay. Yeah, so the anatomy on that particular area is, you see like the metatarsal head here, how it kind of moves out. We call that like a bunionette or a Taylor's bunion, and it's because of the way this shapes out. So then you get a lot of pressure that pushes back in. So that can push on the nerve, but it's caused for a different reason. I don't think it's the same type of pain that you're having here, because this is definitely from the nerve. This is more from the deformity of the bone probably pushing out. We probably have to do an X-ray just to make sure, though. Because when you push in, does that cause a little more pain?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely from this, not necessarily from the nerve. So.